Move on to 141.
Number 1 seed Joey McKenna going up against upstart number 3 seed freshman Mike Carr from Illinois. Both of these young men having good tournaments.
They really are. I've been really impressed with Carr's effort here when he was able to go ahead and beat Nick Lee. Not only the win was important, but the score, the way he did it, staying on the offense. And McKenna has just been cruising here. You take a look at it, he hasn't given up any points in the tournament so far. Number 1 ranked wrestler, All-American from a couple years ago, finishing 3rd in the country.
So we're ready to go at 141 pounds. Joey McKenna, the transfer from Stanford, started a couple of years at Stanford, was an All-American, came into the Ohio State program this year. Tom Ryan calls him the hardest worker in the room. And obviously with the loss of 3 seniors on their team next year, an obvious leader on this team into next season. The junior, Joey McKenna, going up against the redshirt freshman, Mike Carr from South Fayette, Pennsylvania, South Fayette High School. Joey McKenna, the junior out of Tawaka, New Jersey, Blair Academy.
This Michael Carr is intriguing to me because he's just been tough in his matches and he's found a way to score against guys that do a great job of holding position. And just stuff like this, he goes immediately to a shin wizard, but if he gets in the top position, he knows how to improve, keep guys down. He's got a championship style.
Really important for both wrestlers to get in on the legs early, but McKenna in there. Carr looking to get a stalemate. McKenna working to try to get the takedown on the edge.
Trying to limp his right arm out there, but you see how he's got that right arm straight up. McKenna, stalemate position.
Talk about 2 student athletes. McKenna, a perfect 36 on his ACT. Carr, 4.0 in pre-med chemistry. Both coaches call them crazy hard workers.
I had a 36, but it took me 2 times to get.
Well, there you go, and added it up, right?
So straight on double there by McKenna. Nice job of adjusting and getting to the single leg. He does a little run the pipe action there at the edge of the mat.
No control.
Control there with the wizard again, showing flexibility. These guys at this level in this tournament, not only the strength that they have, the conditioning, but the overall flexibility that they show to get out of some of these deep single leg shots, just amazing to me.
Mikey Carr's from a wrestling family. His brother Nick was a Division III national champion. Both sets of parents so supportive. I've talked to them.
Wow,
nice, whoa,
nice
really
work there.
And a big Kelly Fireman's to the back, and McKenna has Carr right where he wants him.
Right, just cruising right now. He has that arm tight to the body right there. Carr doing everything he can with that high bridge and somehow gets off of his back.
I'm holding 4.
That was well done. Great reaction.
I'm holding 4. I'm holding 4.
Here, referee Nick Grosso basically talking about he's holding 4. You can see that Joey McKenna, that's great officiating right there. Until he gave up that cross wrist ride there, he wasn't going to award the points. It's well done. Hope we see more of that.
Minute left in the first period. Joey McKenna out in front 6-0. I was talking to his dad, Jimmy. He was saying that he has really matured. You won't be surprised by this. Coming under the tutelage and the mentoring of Kyle Snyder.
That's amazing. Well, hey, we saw it ourselves. That Nate Tomasello wins his 4th title. The first guy there out of the corner to greet him was Kyle Snyder.
Keep that legal. Keep that legal.
Kyle Snyder, 2-time world and Olympic champion.
Improve
we'll
here.
see Snyder and Kuhn on the rematch at heavyweight. Coming up later today, Joey McKenna out in front for Ohio State trying to get in their 2nd champion of the tournament.
Let's work to score. Keep wrestling.
He's got that wrist tied up there. He's going to go ahead and take him straight back. He's carrying his weight over the top. He's got
2, 3,
you see 3 count, now 4. Wow.
2 4-point near falls out in front 10-0. A big hole for Mikey Carr after the first period. Joey McKenna, the transfer from Stanford, 2-time Pac-12 champion. Now in the Big Ten, an All-American 2016. He was 3rd place, did not place last year.
Green takes neutral.
Already took out 2nd-ranked Kevin Jack in the regular season finale at North Carolina State to earn both the Big Ten and the NCAA Wrestler of the Week. And right now he's got a 10-0 lead in the finals of the Big Ten championships.
You know, this is so critical. You take a look at, you know, everybody's got their eyes cast on what's going to happen in basically 2 weeks from yesterday, the NCAA championships, and you see this battle that's going to go on between Penn State and Ohio State. And you know, Penn State has been a bonus point machine, but you get guys like McKenna going out there and throwing up 10 points in a match and getting bonus points in championship matches like this. I mean, it's just it's a huge boost.
Mike Carr, the first freshman finalist since Isaiah Martinez freshman year for the Illini.
So action.
McKenna basically holding position, and you could just sense that Carr does do I lay hands on him or do I just shoot? And he just took straight on shot right there with McKenna holding position in the middle. And we saw the first time he did that with that straight on shot, McKenna answered with that barrel roll situation near arm far leg as a counter shot. You see guys kind of countering with a low shot, but that was a counter with the near arm far leg and took him right to his back. Well done.
Joy McKenna, a big first period takedown, 2 4-point near falls out in front, 10-0, 30-some seconds left here in the second period. We're at 141 pounds. Ohio State's already won a championship, and it was Nathan Tomasello's 4th Big Ten championship. Michigan followed with Stefan Micic as a winner at 133.
Top of the head.
Look how tight these circles are that McKenna's putting in right there. He's holding position in the middle of the mat. He holds leads pretty well. You can't really ever accuse him of backing out. You know, and really frustrating with his stance and motion. Tight circles, holding position in the middle of the mat.
Brad, your choice. Brad, where are we going? Where are we going?
Mike's looking at the corner,
Brad,
trusting his corner, and they're going to go neutral.
Here we go.
Yeah, you down 10-0. There's no easy choices here. You go back down where you've given up 8 points and back points, or do you go ahead and
stay out of the face? Stay
on the feet. And I think you got to go back. I think it's a good call to go neutral in this position here, because maybe these guys meet in the finals. Maybe one little lesson that you learn in this next 2 minutes of wrestling might be enough to take the match the other direction.
That's exactly right. And
work out of that.
But the one thing about Joey McKenna that he's proven over the last couple of years, very hard to score on, period.
Yeah, when he gets a lead, as you've seen it, he doesn't relinquish anything, and he's tough in the top position. And you saw his path to victory here has been opponents not scoring, and once again, opponent has a goose egg. Right, nice shot right there.
That was a dart in by McKenna, in on the leg, trying to finish.
Airtight on his finish. Look how he's elbow deep on that leg there with the right arm. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to circle him back. He's in a little crackdown right there. It goes right into that near arm far leg position. Right, now he's going to go elbow deep on that knee, and it almost works like a Turk. He's able to turn the hips, belt buckle to the sky, gets the points.
That's 2.
Everything going Joy McKenna's way here at 141 pounds. The junior transfer really making Ohio State. I mean, talk about Ohio State coming back. Everybody knew they were going to be really tough with what they returned. But to add a Joy McKenna and what he's doing now at this time of the year, Ohio State's wrestling their best right now.
No question, Tim. We've seen that all weekend, last 2 days. They've but, you know, we've talked about that with their program, too. It seems like March comes around, the days get a little longer, and this program, guys just turn the light on. But, you know, I'm not counting how intermittent lines in any way, shape, or form. National tournament, this is going to be really a fun environment, and what's happened in this tournament, you're going to get a Jason Nolf wrestling a whole tournament. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Well, I think if you asked Coach Tom Ryan, he would tell you that when he talks about putting a nail in the coffin, have to nail it down. He's not just talking about this weekend. He's talking about the whole deal.
Yeah. Scramble there by Carr. Head hunting, not much he could do.
A perfect performance, almost there by.
But the challenge, Brick, here from the green corner, that the Ohio State coaching staff looking for a team point, half a team point, coach. Looking for those 2 counts.
Looking to see if there was a 2 count. Joey McKenna is the Big Ten champion, that's for sure, at 141 pounds. The challenge is whether or not there were 2 more points, and it would be a tech fall and another half point.
Here, take a look at, and what they're looking for here is that, you know, this is not necessarily, probably not going to get that, but it's sending a message that we're going to battle for every point in this tournament going forward, right? And that's a great message to send.
Good call. And good effort by Joey McKenna, your 141-pound champion. It's just a matter of whether it's by major decision or tech fall. Either way, he's thrown a shutout here at 141 pounds and made a statement going into the NCAAs at Cleveland.
You know, talk about the guys that come out of this tournament. They're going to have, let's take a look one more time at this roll-through situation. I think it might be called, okay, maybe you get a point right there. You see the hand swipe, but I don't think I think it's well called. And I think it's, you know, coaching staff battling for every half-team point, right? Jay Jagger's looking up at the stands, wanting his Ohio State fans to be calling 2 here. Not likely to get it.
So the score, 13-0 with riding time. Joey McKenna is your champion as Joey McKenna moves to be with our third broadcast partner, Shane Sparks. Jim, I'm just thinking, what happens today is a story that's to be continued in Cleveland in 2 weeks. That's always the case, isn't it, here at the Big Ten Championships?
No question. You got to go ahead and battle for every team point. You got to battle in every match, and that's just the, you know, the finality of wrestling in March. It's really important.
Let's go to Shane.
All right, Joey, adding a Big Ten championship to your already very impressive resume. What made this title so special for you?
I think just the implications on the team. I mean, every day in the room we strive to better ourselves, which inherently will better the team. So really just doing as much as I can out there, you know, being a finisher like Coach Tom preaches, and really just, you know, the next step to the NCAA title. So really just going out there trying to feel good for myself and my team. Yeah.
141 pounds in Cleveland is going to be crazy. What are you most looking forward to gunning for a national title at 141? It is loaded, as you well know.
I mean, really just another chance to get on the mat and compete. At Ohio State, try not to think too much about the results, really just how I'm going to get better each day. And, you know, I think you just try to build on each performance, and that's what I'm going to try and do in a few weeks. I mean, a little bit of the underdog this year, but hey, I mean, it's cool. Try not to worry about that stuff, you know, worry about controlling the controllables, and that's all I can really say.
Congratulations, Joey.
Can I say one thing? Platts fight, baby. I do it for him, Jared Platt.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
TJ?
Your Big Ten champion at 141 pounds. His first in the Big Ten. He's a 3-time conference champion, 2 others in the Pac-12. Now a Big Ten champion. He wins it.